If you're planning to buy or upsize in 2026 and you're stuck between Dartmouth or Bedford, I need you to slow down for a second, because this decision, it's bigger than price. It's bigger than square footage. It's bigger than whether the kitchen has a quartz or a granite countertop, because where you live shapes how you live. And it shapes your commute, it shapes your stress, it shapes your weekends, it shapes your kids' experience growing up. And I've watched families choose based off of emotion and then call me 2 years later saying that they wish they'd thought things through differently. So today we're breaking this down properly. The cage match you've been waiting for. Dartmouth versus Bedford. Let's get into it. If we haven't met yet, I'm Logan Tomczyk, your real life realtor here in Halifax. I work with families and upsizers across HRM who want to make decisions that they're proud of 5 and 10 years and even farther down the road. And if you appreciate deep, hyper-local breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe. I release weekly Halifax real estate strategies designed to help you move smarter. Now, let's talk about the real differences here between Bedford and Dartmouth. First, we need a little bit of context. In 2026, things are shaping up to be competitive in strong family neighborhoods. Detached homes in the 550 to 800,000 price range are seeing consistent activity, not chaos, but momentum. And both Dartmouth and Bedford sit directly in that demand pocket. So this isn't about which area is better. We're going to be focusing on alignment. So tell me if this scenario just sounds a little bit like yourself. You're starting to grow a family. You and your partner are both professionals. You owned a semi-detached home in the peninsula, or you have a cute condo that you bought a few years ago, but you need more space as your family grows. You work in downtown Halifax. Your partner works partially remote, but drives towards the Bears Lake area, let's just say about 3 days a week. You're torn between Dartmouth and Bedford. Every weekend, you look at the pros and cons of both locations. In Dartmouth, you'd say things like, we love the trees, we love the space, but the house, it's older. In Bedford, you're thinking, we love how new this feels, but the price is just stretching us. You're not confused about the houses, but when it comes to the confusion, it comes in these trade-offs for your lifestyle and what both of these areas bring to the table. So let's just break it down. Let's start with the housing and the value. In Dartmouth, areas like Portland Hills and Kobe Village, you're often buying into established communities. Mature trees, larger lots, homes built 15 to 30 years ago, sometimes older in certain pockets, but you might get more yard space, more privacy, and you may get more square footage for the same price of home if you compared it in Bedford. But you might also inherit a few things. Older windows, older roof, outdated kitchens. Not necessarily problems, just age that comes along with any type of home. Now, Bedford, especially Bedford West, it just feels different. Newer construction, open layouts, energy efficiency, modern finishes, planned subdivisions, sidewalk-lined streets, integrated schools and parks. You're often paying a premium for a price per square foot, but you're buying newness, lower short-term maintenance, and polished suburban aesthetics. It's a classic decision. Established charm and potentially more land in Dartmouth, or modern convenience and newer builds in Bedford. Neither of them are wrong, but they feel different day to day. Now let's talk about schools, because for many families, this is an emotional anchor. Bedford, it's built a strong reputation for newer school facilities and higher demand zones. That reputation attracts families and demand supports property values. Dartmouth also has excellent schools, but it's more varied. Some are highly sought after, some are small community-based schools, some are walkable, which many parents love. The key isn't which school is best, it's how important school zoning stability is to you versus your flexibility. Now we're going to talk about commute, and this is where decisions tend to get real. If you work in downtown Halifax, Dartmouth has serious advantage here. The ferry is about 15 minutes across the harbor. It's predictable, it's scenic, it creates a low stress environment. Driving from Dartmouth into downtown is typically faster than driving from Bedford to downtown Halifax during these peak hours. Bedford traffic, especially Highway 102 and the Bedford Highway, can really bottleneck during peak rush hour times of day. Now, if you work in Bears Lake, Bedford may be more convenient. If you work remotely, commute may just simply matter less and not be a problem for you at all. But here's what most buyers underestimate. Commute, it's daily stress, and daily stress compounds over years unless you have an amazing podcast to listen to in the car, because if you don't, then the radio just simply might become your new best friend during your daily commutes. Now let's talk lifestyle, because this is the subtle piece that rarely gets enough attention. Dartmouth has identity. We're talking lakes, walking trails, independent coffee shops, a growing art scene. Downtown Dartmouth is full of energy and has a great sense of local culture. It feels organic, there's layers there. Historic in some areas, and it's evolving in others. Bedford feels a bit more structured. There's quieter streets, cul-de-sacs, new retail plazas, family-focused planning, recreation centers, and it feels polished, predictable, and comfortable. I want to make it very clear. One isn't superior to the other. They just simply serve different personalities. That's great to have, and it's great to have that versatility to accommodate so many different people across all of HRM. Now, here's something else that buyers don't calculate, and it's resale positioning. In Bedford, newer homes hold appeal for buyers who want turnkey living. That demand remains steady, especially among relocation families. In Dartmouth, homes with larger lots and proximity to the ferry route can hold strong long-term value because of these location advantages. And understanding who your future buyer is might matter even when you're purchasing right now today. Let's go back to the scenario, because I really want to focus on your lifestyle goals and what you're looking for in your future home. Maybe you're thinking about your commute to work, or if you have enough backyard space for your family, or just how the community feels around you and what that vibe might be. When we remove granite countertops and focus on daily living, picking a location that fits your lifestyle will make a lot more sense. I have a feeling 2 years from now, you won't remember discussions about specific countertops. You'll remember the commute. You'll remember the yard space that you have. You'll remember how it feels to live in your new neighborhood and whether that buzz is matching your lifestyle or not. And that's the point of this whole video. When choosing between Dartmouth and Bedford in 2026, ask yourself these questions. What will matter daily? What will matter weekly? What will matter 5 years from now? What will matter for my future? If you prioritize modern builds, new infrastructure, and structured suburban living, then Bedford might align perfectly with you and your lifestyle. If you prioritize proximity, character, slightly better value for price per square footage, and quick harbor access, I think Dartmouth may win this one. This is not about trends. It's about alignment with you and your lifestyle. And alignment, it reduces regret and reduces stress. So if you're trying to decide between Dartmouth and Bedford this year, don't rely on surface impressions. Book a quick call with me. My Google Calendar is in the link below of the description of this video. We will take time to break down your commute, your budget, your school preferences, your risk tolerance, and your long-term goals. We'll compare real neighborhood pockets, not just generalizations of everything. And you can also find every way to connect with me in the description below of this video. Don't hesitate to reach out, and let's start your home journey today. And if you want detailed Halifax neighborhood breakdowns just like this every single week, subscribe to my channel, because where you live shapes how you live. I'm Logan Tomczyk, your real life realtor, and I'll see you in the next video.